Now that we have this awesome galaxy, we can add an extra layer to this. We have here in our sprites folder something called a space BG overlay, which is sort of like a weird nebula. And what we can do here is we can actually just drag this into the hierarchy, and that's going to center the position, and you'll see here that it's behind our galaxy. So to make it so that we can actually see this, let's make this a child of the galaxy. So take the space BG overlay and drag it inside of the galaxy to parent the object. Now, what we can do on the space BG overlay is set the position to 0, 0, 0 on the X, Y, and Z, and that will bring the nebula forward. Now this is very important. In 2D games, we don't really have depth. It's kind of faked. Instead, you kind of layer elements on top of each other. So throughout our game, what we're going to be doing here, because we're working with 2D sprites, is we're going to have a background layer and a foreground layer. You'll see here that on the Space BG overlay, we have a sprite renderer component. The position as X, Y, and Z is set to 0. And here we have an order and layer. And right now the sorting layer is default. Well, that's how we can determine what interacts in our game and what doesn't. So we're going to have a background layer for our background aesthetic looks, and then we're going to have a foreground layer which the player can then interact with. So let's create a background layer. Select the sorting layer default and add sorting layer. From here, we can hit this little plus icon, and let's create a new layer called background. Once you've created that, reselect the Space BG overlay, and set the sorting layer from default to your background. It's now on the background sorting layer. Let's create the next layer we'll be using in this game, which is our foreground layer. Hit the plus icon, and let's add a foreground layer. Again, select your Space BG overlay, make sure your sorting layer is set to background, but when we get into creating our player, we'll be using the foreground layer. When we get to our enemies, they'll also be on the foreground layer, and that way we can create collision interactions between these two.